Hello, good afternoon, my fambledem in Akushe. Good evening to everyone, wherever you are around the world. This is your girl, Frances K, the Calabash Princess. And today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I can't sing for the life of me, don't mind me. Um, Today we actually have a very serious discussion which we're gonna have, and I'm kindly asking each and every one of you if you can please share the page, invite a friend to invite a friend, and tell them that the Calabash Princess is live. And we're gonna have a serious topic because this topic affects each and every single one of us. And we
Princess, you're not live.
actually we saw what happened recently online. So please, I'm asking each and every one of you, if you can, please share, comment, and press the subscribe button on my page. We're live on YouTube. At the same time, you can actually search the Calabash Network on YouTube. You find us live in there. So please share, comment, and it's my birthday. But before we go any further, I would love to play a music. And this music basically is about a young lady from Nigeria. I do not own any right to the song, but I think we need to talk about it, especially within our community. Let's see. Let's play the music, then I'll come back to you. Thank you ever so much.
The cry you will cry when the saints have gone. Cry it now while the saints are still around. The shout you will shout when you heard that the saints have gone. Shout it now while the saints are still around. After rapture, there will be no more mercy. This is the time to ask for God's mercy when the saints are still around. Mercy will not be available when the saints have gone. Grace will not be available when the saints have gone. Mercy and grace will not be available when the saints have gone. Repentance is now while the saints are still around. Repentance is now while the saints are still in the world. This is the time to serve Him in truth and in spirit. Be conscious of eternity. Don't live your life anyhow. Oh, heaven is real, hell is real. Come to Jesus today. Seek Him when He can be found. Tomorrow might be too late. Oh, He's knocking at the door of your heart. Let Him in, He's waiting for you. Remember, He will not wait forever. He's available now. No, let Him in, He's waiting for you. Akwa ikebe, minuru nandi salawo. Beyubwa, mwendi soka nonuwa. Ude igasu, mbigeti, akwa ikebe, minuru nawali wandi so. Teyubwa, beyubwa, mwendi soka nonuwa. Jesus mbiga chota ye kwa kanuzo mage meperengia. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Amen, 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 amen. There is a beautiful home far, far away. Where the saints are living, oh, it's shining like a light. Hear the sweet melody, they are singing unto Jesus. They are giving Ebedili sabi ane ukani Nurwa butana bukuru na muwe Ananye ya eke rebi ebi Inakwado kwa Jesus nabia Mbenadi anya ndi sogana Obu noboda marama ebiri jenadi ya Eba kwadoro yede ukwadoro wea Lekwa Jesus leye kona biane mubeo Mbenadi anya ndi sogana Eba umarama eba kwadoro ndi sogana Ozora galaba mime yobu madagalaba Okwika galaba onyamu galaba Onemeya galaba oyena kweli na Jesus galaba Abo bodo malama omuzu para nimeya Abani sana le bodo malama Lendo Jesus kana biane Amen, 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 amen Amen, amen, amen. Amen, amen, oh, amen, 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 amen. Amen, 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 oh. Amen, 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 amen. Amen, amen, amen. Amen, amen, oh, amen, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Hallelujah.
Humble them, good evening, and thank you so much. Thanks ever so much for watching that. That was our lovely sister Osinachi. We actually passed in live on a couple of weeks ago. There was a lot of stories going on around regarding a issue, but then we got to find out that it was through domestic violence. So we're here to discuss it, and we're here to actually bring it to the form of our own people, basically. So we own Salon people them because today this show is about the Sierra Leoneans, basically. As I said, this network is multicultural. So one minute you come, you meet us full blown English, and the next minute you come, you see the Sierra Leonean people in there. So today we're actually doing a Sierra Leonean talk show with my sister. So before I say anything further, let me actually introduce to you my sister. And we've been doing this talk show for a while, myself and I. And let me introduce her to you and see what you guys say. Hi, Nene.
Hello, good evening. Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum salam.
How
How
are
are you
you,
doing
everybody?
today?
Alhamdulillah, we tell Allah thank you in this holy month of Ramadan. And I want to say happy birthday to my sister, Frances. Happy
I
birthday,
go with it. Happy
Happy,
birthday to me.
hey,
Thank you.
hey. I mean, Ramadan, like right now, don't upload it as
I know,
spiritual
like we
song
don't
for
dance for them. Tell me about it. Like we don't rap, we don't dance,
I
but
wish you.
now Ramadan we have to respect the cultures and everything
Uh,
else. So please, I'm kindly asking you guys, anyone that is watching, please share this program. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. That's the only way you're gonna support me, especially on my birthday, and that's the only way you're gonna support the network. So share with your friends, share with your family, and tell everyone to come in. Let's have a discussion, please. Today, me and my sister, we're gonna have a discussion. And then your camera is shaking. So let's actually go
sorry.
through and let's start the discussion. And then you actually see the music where we just play with Osinachi. We own Nigerian sister. That's a West African sister. We lost in life totally, allegedly, through the hands of domestic violence. And this domestic violence that's in where they happen in our community every single day. It's all over the place. So waiting now you take on it.
It's actually really touching, and very emotional. If you see, I just commented there with tears. Her voice is unique, is special, is God's gift. She had the talent, and able for put them into good use, because just like rumors are going around, being in a relationship with somebody with controlling anything where you want to do now you get for the do. Well, we don't know if now that's don't lead to in end of life, but like how they say in this life, where God give you the opportunity for live, certain times you have to take the decisions and way they save you your own life. God could give you the opportunity, but he not go able to do all thing for we. He allow it's all like when you born you picking. Where you they tell and the rights from wrong, at the same time you dey allow and like making mistakes, and so he go able correct himself from the mistakes them way they make. So it's really sad for let everything end the way end. So it's really, really, really sad that he left it for picking them very young children, and she had a lot to offer in this world, a lot. Her songs were messages going out to touching people. You know, you don't have to be a Christian to listen to her songs. Even me being a Muslim, I always play her songs because some of the words she even uses is a language I don't understand, but it touches me one way or the other. She had a very good message that she was bringing out to the world, and to cut that short at the age of 42, it's really, really sad. It's really sad. And we heart goes out to the family and the children. I pray that God will console them, and this should be an open topic to the world. This is not just about Africa. This is not just about black women. This is not just about female. It's about everyone. There's male that's experienced domestic violence as well. So this is the topic about domestic violence. Someone invading your own privacy, someone invading your own territory, your own rights, because your body is your right. Anybody that comes and invades that space, it's a topic that we should bring out and let people don't sit in silence or die in silence. Do not die in
In
silence.
silence.
Find a way to bring out your message, your pain, whatever you're going through. It's not just you. Maybe you coming out and saying it, you will save lives,
Absolutely.
and your life will be saved.
I believe in that too, because she actually, to me, she knew about it, because all the according to all the videos we've been seeing going around, she knew about it. It's not something that she didn't know, because this abuse has been going on for a long time. And that's the same way with our community. We've got women out there who are suffering from abusive relationship. And the abuse have been going on for so long. So long. But they don't talk about it. They keep it from people. Sometimes the husband then can batter them, when they say beat them really badly. And guess what? They actually come out and say, oh, no, not for them, I be for them. Or maybe not something no man be happen to me. They're not really, they take them seriously, and the people them with it around them as well. Sometimes people with it outside can see the abuse better than you with it inside the relationship. So it's a bit of a tough call. And some people can say, hey boy, I don't marry, neither marry those days. So I don't want for left me picking and day and go. So now we can sit down, they suffer, then can abuse them day. But we see for say this we sister also, we see music where we just play. She lost her life. She lost her life. And for what reason? So for me, it's like an assisted suicide. That's the way I look at it. Because you were there, you knew about it, you went through all that pain, you didn't get out, and then as the end of the day, you end up losing your life through it. To me, it's really, really sad. Let me take some of the comments that is going on, because we're going to be reading the comments. That's why I really want our viewers to interact with us. Leave us a comment. We'll leave the comments in there. We don't have a phone call at the moment, but we do have the comments going on. So Nene, rest in peace, and then I put the tears there. And then, Chan actually said, Gracie, darling, that's my sister, that's Frina. She said she was explaining a story by singing. If you've been through it, you will relate. Absolutely. So all the time the way it is sing, during the time she was singing and expressing herself, she expressed herself through the singing, through the singing where it gets through there. And it's really, really, it's sorrowful, really. It's really sad. But today's topic, we actually say, do you have to sacrifice your life to stay in a marriage? Nene, do you have to sacrifice your life just to stay in a marriage?
Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Your life is worth more than a marriage. It's just a marriage is just part of it. And Francis, if you watch her videos, I notice most of her videos I've been watching for a couple of days now. You can see she closes her eyes when she's singing. When she hits the high tone, you will see she's most of the time she's closing her eyes. She's reflecting on her pain, but nobody knew. We were just emotional, and the music was coming to us. The message was touching our soul. But that was somebody that was talking, that through her music, through her worship and praise, she was saying something that she was going through, that she was not able to say it in a plain, simple words for us to understand. But she had to say it through her voice, through her messages, her body language. Look at her body language. Look at the way she closes her eyes, the way she raises her hand up. You can see somebody crying for something, but this is the kind of things they say. Sometimes you know someone to the point that even their body language can tell you what they are going through. But especially we Africans, we don't take notice of that. Except somebody can, Frances, my man, they beats me. I don't know how to talk. No, I don't need to say that. Even when they teach you about abuse, how do you recognize abuse from children? When you see them quiet to themselves, they don't want to mingle, they don't want to talk. They're always very
Keep to
sad.
themselves,
There
yeah.
is something that is wrong in there. They just need someone to cajole them slowly and bring them to be in a comfort zone that they'll be able to open up and talk. I have been through domestic violence, and I'm telling you, lying and saying, "Oh, now the domot line hits me. Oh, I miss me step out for that bang me." It's only a way to cover the shame because you think you are the one that is wrong, and because you've done something wrong, that's why someone has raised their hand and hit you. You did not think that someone has wronged you. You think that you have done something that is not right. That's why you've been hit. That's why someone has done what they've done to you. So if you get some people or some kind of professional help that tells you you haven't done anything wrong,
Absolutely.
nobody has the right to touch you.
Absolutely.
But how do you open up, Francis? That's the
That's the
way
problem.
we need, that's what we need to talk about. How can people trust people to come and open up and say, I am going through domestic violence, I'm going through abuse in my marriage, and I don't know what to do? That's
Absolutely.
what we need to start talking about. As African women, as young women, we need to empower the younger ones. Some of us have been in marriages, we've had children, and most people are not in a relationship again. They're not even looking anymore
That's
because
true.
of
That's
how
true. Yeah.
relationships are these days. But we have our younger ones, we have nieces, we have nephews, we have cousins, we have aunties that are younger, that are going into relationship, that haven't experienced these things. It's time we talk to them. When I was married, I've been married for 15, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. I went through domestic violence, but I had a friend that I confided in. Through that friend, they were able to talk to my partner, and things stopped, things changed. Or I went through counseling, or I got the strength to separate from that relationship, because not everybody's got the inner strength and power to walk out of a relationship. That's what we have to realize. No, it doesn't mean that people are staying in an abusive relationship, Francis, they are weak. Is the strength to walk out is what you need to have in you. And if you don't have it, you carry on accepting that you are the one that deserves to be beaten because you have done something wrong. And that's not true. That is not true. Nobody has that power.
Because the problem is we've got lots of this our especially in I talk mainly for our community right now. Especially in our community, we've got lots of those people who been physically battered at home, from kids to wife to husbands, because the men as well go through abusive relationship, but we don't really talk about it because the men are shy. Then the shame for come out and can't tell people and for say, "But this is the thing that is happening to me at home." They don't talk about it. But when it comes to the women, as we see with that one, people around you go no for say, as you say earlier on, how we go actually talk, how we go encourage people and for begin talk when they're going through domestic violence. Because people around you will know that, oh, listen, I'm going through this domestic violence. But at the end of the day, they don't talk about it. Sometimes that you young parties go can tell you for say, hey, bonene, you know for say that person they man they beat na us, then go sat over it, gossip about it, but they don't really come to you and like, oh nene, I know say you go through this domestic violence, yeah, so yeah, let me help you out. You need to go, you need to move away. But even us that is going through the domestic violence don't talk about it. They try to run away from it, You go ask somebody, say, but yeah, now for help me, make her actually try for put things together. Who do you go to trust for go tell your secrets? Nene, who are you going to trust to tell your secret? That's they're battering me at home.
That's the thing, Francis. It's not just about the trust as well. It's about the stigma out there where you talk. Some people, then they get mots. It would sabi cost now. Say it cost the man. They cost the man in mama. They cost the man in this. He on training. Very good girl. I mean the boy they beat. He deserve beating. Nobody deserves beating. Not even your own child. Nobody. If it's somebody that cost you mama, somebody that cost you, it humiliates you, it bring you can down, one time, left her. Not so by force for stay in a relationship. Let it go. Let that person go or walk away from that relationship. That person really loves you and they value you to be in their lives. Honestly, they will make a U-turn. They'll make a change and they'll get that remorse to come and apologize and make sure they don't do it again. But to say, because someone is being very rude verbally, you have the right to raise your hands and hit them, that doesn't make it right. It's just like two wrongs doesn't make right. But you see, how I see domestic violence in the African community, Francis, it's like when somebody sick and diagnose you with a disease. You're afraid for come because of where you can't tell us, say, you get that. Then they go tell you, say that this person a cancer gets, this person a HIV gets, this person a this gets, this person a... They take you disease, then transform them, then narrate them how they want to. So because of that, people hold back and don't want to say what they are going through. When you come, you can't talk about your relationship. Say, oh, me man, they beat me. Next day they talk, and they don't know what he gets. Good man like Randy. The man where they look after, and the man they this, the man they can't talk, say the man they beat. And I know pull it down. I on again. I would support system is not there.
That's true. The support system is not there.
Stepping stone, Francis, where you go meet, where you buck your foot for tell you business. If that person embrace you and say, Francis, come here, let me hug you. You deserve better. He has no right to lay his hands on you. And do not feel bad about it at all. You done nothing wrong. And you are beautiful. You are good looking. You empower that person. They tell them the sweetest word, the way they lift in spirit. Where you go, so as the man wants to and they will like back. Do not touch me. You have no right to touch. But you not get that person. The way you go no mas, you see you go talking about. My sister not tell you angry. Other people they go to go and better be. This man is responsible. You don't begin born. Now for be a day. Now for this, that. Now for that. Where that person they die, say if I be no. And not tell a like be. You know how many people that wait this woman be the big say, "Una not tell me, pastor. Do you not tell me, mama?" They've regretted not saying a word today. And now she's in that freezer. Who is going to replace her in there? Nobody.
Not even. And she's got kids. She's got 4 kids.
Not even her 4 children. Francis will go and say, you know what? I'm going to go in that coffin. Mom, you come and leave. No. But none of them were able to say, you know what? I'm going to speak for you because you don't want me to say this, but I'm going to say it because I want to save your life. They are regretting it.
True, Nene. Because the thing is, what me notice really in our community nowadays is that, to me, I'm taking it back to the trust issue. Nobody know where you they trust that much. Even your friends them. You know where something that happen at your house, right? Something is going on at home with you. Where you go call this party, say, but this and this, they go on with me and me also. Because some people then they shame, with instance in that my husband or my wife don't beat me in a house today. So I need the help. They know they. Because the moment where something goes wrong, you call one person, tell them, you all business in the streets. We know our community in Nene. You business in the streets, instead of they come to empathize with you, instead of they come to sympathize with you and talk to you and tell you, for example, this is what is going on, please help me out. No. Or please, let's seek help. Make we call police. Make a care you go to counseling. Let me call a psychologist for you. Let's call the social worker in. They don't. Instead, as soon as you tell them your business, as you say, then go pick up the phone for call the next person. They're gonna pick up the phone and they'll be calling the next person. Oh, Nene, you are you waiting Francis say. Now this and this, now this, now that they happen inside in married also. And your business all go on the street. Before you actually think about it, your business is everywhere. People are talking, people are saying negative things about you. And at the end of the day, it makes you feel very, how would I say, it makes you feel left out. It makes you feel lonely because everybody know your secrets. Everybody know what thing they go on with you. Sometimes even the stigma, you begin for shame. So that is why sometimes people they come out and talk them business. Sometimes people they suffer and they host them. But one thing we need to remember now with Sierra Leonean community, we need to stop that thing. Where somebody tell you your business, the next minute everyone knows about it. You know, we I don't know how we go try for talk to people and regarding that one. If somebody they go through abuse,
Francis, you
yes,
see,
mother,
they say it takes one step forward for let you move from Musa Yutina. If you don't take the step, you will not move. They said there is one word I always have in my mind. They say you can only experience change when you make change. If you don't make change, you cannot experience change. So even though our communities are sometimes negatives and we don't trust people, there is one thing you should always say, you know what, I'm going to take the bold step because this is about me. This is not about anybody else. I don't care how much they laugh. I don't care how much they talk. Because you know why? You one don't step out, they encourage a lot of women that are on the ground that cannot come out. So say if Nene can do, me say can do. And they say will step out. There's a lot of people indoors, they feel the same way we feel. But if we all feel so, we not come out and say for save other people then or save yourself. How is it? How are we gonna make this change? How? And then there's another thing we have to look at. We have the opportunity to be in the Western world where there is a lot of facilities out there.
absolutely.
Counseling. You don't need to talk to a family member. You don't need to talk to somebody that you know. You can go and talk to your manager at work. You can talk to your next door neighbor. You can go to your shopping center, somebody that is even serving you in the till, that you
That's
always
true.
go there, they have that smiling face to give you. Can I have your number, please? Something I'm going through. I've been coming here and shopping here. I feel comfortable with you. I want to talk to you.
That's
It
true.
doesn't have to be a professional. It doesn't have to be a family member, a blood member. It doesn't have to be somebody that you go to school with. It can be anybody that you feel comfortable, that always give you that smiling face. That always, oh, hello, beautiful. How are you? How pretty you are. You know, somebody where they compliment you all the time. You can open up
That's
and they
true.
can lead you into the right path. But if one person does not take the step to break the ice, this is how things are going to be going. People are going to be dying every day. Women are going to be suffering domestic violence every day. You have to take the bold step to move. I did it. Because family members will say, now for beer, you know what your mama go through, what your papa go through. I don't, it's not just because my mom has gone through it, my aunties, my this, my that, does not mean I have to go through it. It's not a vicious circle. That's because then taste me say for taste. No, maybe it worked for them, it didn't work for me. I had to work out. And within a country, where they help you. You don't need to call police for the person, then go lock them up safe. You just need to seek help for yourself first, to stand up and feel powered, that you be able to speak up and say, I am not standing for this. I am not taking this abuse anymore. Someone cannot come to me and beat me up like I am nobody, because you are somebody. So until you take that bold step, people are going to talk, say, alter change my reduce, or not get patient. If he say, I want to find woman, that criticism get for can. But Francis, all that criticism and your life, which one is which one you go choose? You go choose your
I
life,
choose
because
criticism. I don't care. For me, I always tell
that's
people
what I'm saying.
I do
You
what is
see?
right for me, and I actually put myself first because then I always
And
tell people and
one thing I noticed, Francis, with we Africans, women, I speak this from experience. We are afraid to start over.
yeah,
We
it's
are
true.
really
That's so
afraid
true.
to start
That's true.
all over.
All over.
You know
Yeah.
why? I left and just no. All this. I say I go do this. So you can do it. It just take the courage to say,
I can do
starting
it.
all over, or being be beaten all the time. You have no right. The person go tell you when you go sleep, what you go do, what you know they do, this and that. No. So the problem where we get, we African women, and trust me, Frances, is starting all over. Most of us have that problem. Until you have that inner power inside you to say, I don't care. If you have to isolate yourself away from your family and community until you get your strength and put your 2 foot, do it. Down the road, you go see, say, Nami, so. I'm an if you say, well, left, I no go able to nap. If you say, well, left, you better off than that with yourself than being with that person.
Yep.
Because
I agree
anybody
with
where they
that.
take the happiness, the joy away from you and give you pain, you don't deserve to be around
You
those
deserve to
people.
be around them. I agree with that, Nene. We get a lot of people them nowadays where we live in a community. I like the way where you say you're not supposed to be afraid to start over. Because then the biggest issue where we get in our community. People them so scared for start all over, then just think for say, oh, I'm not. I remember when I say to people them, oh, I'm moving to America, I'm leaving and I just want for go start all over again. Oh my goodness, I remember, oh, they come back just now. No worry with him. He just, right now he had hot first. He come back, he did this, he did that. I remember when you wanted to get a divorce, everyone actually got their own, but they don't know what you're going through and they don't know, say, your happiness. Life will be your paramount gold. No matter what you they do, it has to be your paramount gold, your own happiness. You get what I mean? You have to
Absolutely.
be happy. And that is the only way that is gonna, help you out. And this lady also die. Oh my goodness God. You know, I thought about her death and I said to myself, she died, but because she was a gospel artist and because of she was very much into the community, you get what I mean? Our death is not in vain. Because it go learn is
Yes,
a
she's a
lesson
public figure.
for a lot of people them. It's a lesson now you just see even all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, people are coming out. Especially women, they're coming out. People are pulling videos of how them husband and they abuse them, how them wife and they abuse them. So as we can say, it's both ways. The woman and they abuse the man and they abuse the woman them. So both ways. So it's really, really, it's a sad situation. It's a sad game. You get what I mean? For make we day now, we community them. We know for say, because some of we know for say yes. People then they where they go through domestic violence. People then they where they suffer and they married host them. But yet still we sit down, we they watch them. We they watch them from a distance. Sometimes they not can even be the battered, not so the beating number it could be. It can be completely something else. It could be like a completely something
Even verbal
else.
abuse,
Verbal abuse,
emotional,
financial, it's
emotional
common.
abuse,
Emotional, it's common in our community. It's so common in the Sierra Leonean
being
community.
neglect. Some man and then no one let the woman work, no one let the woman look good. Look at this woman. Sometimes when you see her Frances, you see Osina, you dress, you ask, is that the woman really? Because what you know, most of the stories already come out now say, maybe they hide, they go now. She said they go to church because if you dress the man, they say they go.
That's how you go,
So
where
it
you
get
going
for
to? Yeah,
hide,
you have to hide.
you on that, it on that dress so that the man no go no say na go it go some side. So now so it appear in a public. And when they said 42, I was like, what? 42? This
She
woman is
looks
42.
older, yeah. She looks
He
older
looks
in the
older
pictures.
because
Yeah.
these are all signs. And look at the church, they don't know. Like the South side may say they do in choir practice. A man slap him before that guy. They don't agree, they beg the man like not tell him pastor. In Pekin, a control freak where nobody not pick him up quick because everybody be they listen to the woman where they beg they say not talk, not talk, not talk, not talk. He will change, he will change, he will change because that kind man then they now so then they where they don't now control you, they control you first. Where they don't control you, they begin abuse you. So you dey lose your self-esteem, you dey lose all the inner power you have in you, all that strength where you get in you. You dey even start for the fight for them. That's what she was doing. Anytime where you marry in a relationship or you deal with a boyfriend, in no one way you go near your friends, them or your family, it's a red flag. I said this yesterday to friends. Any relationship where you go into, that person, not one person, no more choose say no go near this
Not going
person
near
or
this
na bad
person, but
influence to you.
everybody. Yeah.
you twin sister, you brothers there, church people there, good party there, good neighbor there. Everybody go bad? No, that's a red flag for tell you say this man no one let people then kind of the host because he no want to let this woman explain. So he get for the around her. Even when the book show them, he get for book show, he make sure say he did it. If them pay money, then pay na account because if this woman get money, then all the motivate them. It empower them for like able to say, no, I get small cash. This man I just say control financially, emotionally, mentally control the woman in every angle. For let woman they born 4 picking that your mama no able kana us. The same country una dey mama no able kana us. You can do with you for 1 week. No one to mama dey. You sick, you then a coma, you brother one can fend you. He said they not allow for see you. His sister can they say not allow for see him. It deprive them for see him because he know say that last minute of life where that woman began, he go able to tell them say this is what I'm going through. I didn't want you guys to know, but it's gotten so bad now. I have to say it. I don't know if I can leave. Now that it not be once let it come out. So he makes sure say he puts the barrier. Nobody. The man in your brother say you not see this man in all your for 20 good years. Why you read the brother in your brother, the man in your brother, not just the human. No, this not the man in your brother say 20 good years. You know, hear it from him brother. When papa dies, if he said the man no. I was like, whoa. There's something.
There was a lot of red flags there. There was lots and lots of red flags. Because even when they listened to the sister in the interview, the sister was like, oh, because I had to ask my friend for making interpreter for me, because she was speaking in Igbo. And then the sister was like, oh, even where we they can visit them, if they open the door for we, if we not call for say we they come first. It doesn't open the door, they allow we for see with sister. So to me, there was lots and lots of red flags. Who say you they get you man? They actually tell you picking them, they all you there tell you picking them for self and make you picking them beat you. You can imagine anything and there was lots and lots of red flag. I just think for say the woman he left from too late. She left it.
Well, that's why they now not able to believe Francis because for say the picking and join the man for beat him because where
they say if the picking not beats the man because I listen to the audios them and I ask somebody where they speak your language for translate them for me. Apparently, if the Pekin not beat the man, they make the Pekin, they punish the Pekin them. So if they punish the Pekin, they beat the woman.
Interview, where this woman be ask I watch another interview where the woman they ask the Pekin and say, una no say una mama be they go through. He say okay, the papa say not talking, but wait till I know you understand. The Pekin and be they feel their mama in pain. They know what the mama be they go through. Yeah. So I don't believe like they were taking part in beating her up.
But because when you get a man, when you get a husband, like an husband, and they, according to the way with the year now, right? Allegedly, when you get a husband, like an husband, and they, you never know. Because if the Pekin not join, maybe the Ingo actually, join the Pekin them. You go beat the Pekin them as well. And when you come to the Pekin them, because you never know. So me, the kind of way this story they come out, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense at the same time. But
because I listened to our audio as well, where somebody from Germany did try. A song with and the audio I say, oh, talk to my husband. What did he say? Have you talked to my husband? What did he say? Just talk to him, whatever he says, and he will tell me, and then we'll do whatever. So it's like you see that she has no power, she has no voice, and your mama will born you. Just imagine in mama say the big problem at one point. We end up for in big sister can take him and carry on a village go there with 1 year and some months within 2 picking away we get that time. The man go big and no more. Then tell us go stay na agree if I let the man go. Like I say, them people there, them kind of man there, then can don't emotionally, mentally get hold of you. They know the button them for press. They know what they say to you for let them get you to themselves. So absolutely. Once then they get you to themselves, then they get away with it. But when it gets 2-3 people around you, things they begin lose control. Now there's something can end up for kill the person.
Absolutely.
Even lucky yourself, sometimes not kill another host, they beat at it, strangle them, he kill and they it talks to the woman for them. So it's like then the other thing where I want to touch Francis. These churches.
Oh, there's another one with the churches, really.
That's another one. Friends, this woman, in whole die one, I'm not going to blame the church 100%, but I believe if they were really involved in her life, like they look in body language, the way they look dress well, at an age, look how he look, and the way where this man they control things. How now you angry? Obviously, the church no say the woman be get program them, but she has no control over bookings. She has no control over finances. Obviously, the church forbid don't intervene a little bit, and they know they encourage divorce. So all this maybe some say, don't look and say, this na me church, this is this church where I did, they know they encourage divorce. If I left this man just now, I'm not going to be in this church here. I'm not going to
Absolutely.
take part, I'll be they take part. Maybe all down they play part. Oh, I don't want to lose my children. This is not the kind man where basis on 10. If me in part just now, you know, allow me to me picking them. All them things and a contributing factor where this woman
I
died.
believe that too. I do. I do believe that too. Because the reason why I said they're all not contributing factors, because to me, the way I look at it when it comes to the churches, I look at it from a very different dimension, right? If this woman all time Idena in church, where he said, this is my church, where me they go to, right? And this woman also they go to this church every single time, every single day. And well, according to waiting and say she's always in the church every single week. Why the pastors them not know about it?
Well, the pastor explaining himself. He say,
but do you really believe what the pastor says, Nene? Because the signs them for Dede. The signs them for Dede, Nene.
That's what I'm saying, Francis. They not pay 100% attention to the woman, where them for don't pick up signs. I believe what the pastor say, because where they talk with all sincerity. In the latter stages where he involved, now even get for call doctors them, say when I go to the specialist, they call the specialist them, or wait till happy, they say, okay, we need for do biopsy now in lungs, now in direct them back again for one to another doctors and another hospital, up to say where they die, the be they save them, they go on a crusade. So they involved in the latter stages. But what I believe say, where do you man they beg everybody involved not for tell the pastor, because you know say if the pastor and the pastor talk and say they know they encourage any form of violence that in church. So because if they beg all them people they let them not get involved. And I believe say them people then they love this woman so much, they respect him, then just want for gear what they wish for, say, oh, this man go change. This man go change. And I know what you love pray for and nobody and pray for and God go change and God go touch him. So because of that, the people then begin believe in him and say, okay, you know what, you get for picking then they don't marry for so many years. Lord, we just left and that way. They didn't know how deep it was because the woman not be they open up. But me, I blame the family a little bit. You know mean say when you get picking and married, you don't give life away. You give them in marriage, but you not give them in life. Let them go kill her or go maltreat her or go do anything bad. So you need for involve. If he say la no can I use me, they can't day. They can't see me sister, make sure say okay, then I go. There is ways you can get involved. There is ways then say we don't get involved and help, because they all know say this man so controlling. The man, even the woman, the mommy in Peking die. How much am I you go marry somebody in Peking? Peking die from afternoon. You will call them say 8 o'clock and it. Now you call the mommy tell and say you Peking don't die.
Don't die.
in that manner, that rude way.
That good
where
way.
Something they come according to what you know, Nigerian we get culture. So we the fool as them. Then they go to big people. You go to big people them. You go tell them big people, and they out for go to in-laws them for go inform them say them Peking don't die. But you pick phone. After when an uncle call and say not pick up. He pick phone by 8 o'clock now. That woman there is late. The way he put himself. I don't know if this man himself need help.
To me, I think for say, well, that is one thing, and I like how you just touched, because I'll be the way to make you finish. Now, I'll be this guy for go. I just think for say, according to waiting, we allegedly, because I like for use the word allegedly, according to all waiting we done yeri, and according to all waiting we don't see online, I just believe for say this man has to get some kind of mental health issue. I believe for say it suffer from some kind of mental health issue, basically, because somebody not go there, either behave then carry them there, because accordingly, he be married before. He was married. Not of us saying that this not enforced married. Now man will be done married before. So he done married before.
Not so that in the claim. The claim is strictly married while he married to this in West.
Yes, he married before. So he married, and this woman I don't know for say he married somewhere else.
He was not married before. This is not enforced with. He's secretly married while he married to this in West.
Oh, okay. So he married secretly
This in wef, na force wef, na wef, this where everybody sabi. According to reports, allegations, the way they we don't know if it's true because nobody not come forward it and say. But then say the woman self be they suspect that it tell one of my friends say, and they suspect that they say even get one picky with this other person, but woman no na uda. Now in gal picking go na in room, go stumble by and stuff like see one album with here other woman and they see picking picture them there where it cannot say yes because they say that possibly they lock in room. But for one reason or the other, waiting up on that picking the end up for going to that room because if you know if I now say the girl picking and the last born, the boy picking and bigger and older past the girl picking. So now the girl picking and for find out this the woman be don't the suspect but you don't get evidence. But even if you get evidence, what's that woman able to talk? Incest in your own life, they na the money hand. Now the man in your own life he go able run. So not so team where he get power over. Then can't say me not they surprise at that they say for say he be married or get girlfriend or this that. The only thing, the sad thing is the church, the family, the friends, the neighbors, the children should have said something to save her life. Somebody should have been very stubborn to be in that woman's life and say, I want to know what is going on in your life. I don't care if this man like call police for me. I'm not happy the way your life is. Somebody forbid don't be the stubborn one where they say no. Yeah, no, they come up behind this woman. Even phone. They say then give the woman phone. Before man where they afraid for answer the phone, where they hold the phone so now so the phone come on and hand it for them. The woman not even get power for get phone on his own. Anything say call my husband. Call my husband. Talk to my husband. Everything. How you go get man? You know, this is two separate things. People them for the land. Something let you man know they manage you. We see how Tiwa Savage.
We do.
We
See him when not celebrating and he move on. That is one of the example them really I think so we need for take. It actually important for make we remember for say, you know, I make we relate to we salon community them. To me, it's very important really make we relate inside we community. Because when it actually come to relationship wise, we brother them. It's difficult for deal with them. And we sisters them as well, not to make the life easy. Nene. Some of we sisters them not make we brother their life them easy. And some of we brother them, you know, the way they actually do and the way then they behave is quite, I don't know how to explain it. It's sickening sometimes. And I want for talk, but again, I'm like, okay, today I'm about they make us slow down. How I go do some of we brother them when it comes to this abusive relationship, right? Then go beat with sister them blue, black, green. Sometimes they would even see in a club. Then when maybe they go club in London. During the days I used to go to club in England. Inside London, and they go club, I know they cover me much again. Sorry, darling. I go meet with brother, then they beat with sister them blue, black, and green. They beat them up. But at the end of the day, we sister them, then go say this word, now because he loves me. Now make it they beat me. If not be love me, he not gonna beat me. We have this thing that we're saying. So in my own brain, I'm just thinking maybe that's the same way Osina should be to look at it in a husband point of view. When husband they beat him every day, all the time, because that's the first thing. These people are all don't see them all around where they talk about it. Maybe in this because in what way they use, hey, no worry. Now because you don't worry about it. They said that's the way she used to be. Let's just pray for him.
It's going to change, yeah.
Yes, he will change. And we they see him in our community. We they see him every single day in the Sierra Leone community. The people then they come, then beat you blue, black, green. And then wait till you go talk for say, hey, no worry about it. It's gonna change.
And the most stupid word than the sorry for the word and the most stupid word than ever say somebody love me, no, love me, and I make it, they beats me. What a nonsense. What a absolute rubbish. How can somebody inflict pain on you and he say he love you? That kind of pain. Where somebody go to hit you sometimes, by that hit, the way you try for balance, you go for all you boss you aid, you get a brain damage. You go for all you boss you eye. That person they give you eye. That person they take in brain and replace you own. So what a absolute rubbish that somebody love me and I make it, it beats me. I don't buy that nonsense. Absolutely. First time, yes, I don't notice in London, yeah, man, them they beat the woman, them they get away with them because the woman them they afraid for call police and the majority not be get paper. They look and say, when you call police, they can hold the man and send and go and country. In people the way they back home. So the man where you send go, they not go sit down, they not go sleep. Oh. Then they make sure say all hell loose for you. Now you don't make them deport person. So that be they make a lot of women, not be they call police, no, a lot of women not be they go to the authority, forget help, where they go through domestic violence. But these days, majority get paper. You touch one and they tell you, it don't pass 10 days and they it don't pass on days, and even though some people and they suffer still, but majority of the way they suffer, they don't let the man and they control their life. Whether on a paper, where the man and the under the man and they survive, or on the man and the breadwinner, or whatever, on the woman. Because honestly, Francis, woman and women don't count and the man them from back home. Then they treat it the same way. The man they say, they be let God make get me paper. It goes straight out. So most of the time, paper gets a lot for do with that. Two, financial gain gets a lot for do with that. If now one person ain't better off past the other person. So some people can say, I stand on me 2 foot. This the way God they make I don't stand on me 2 foot. I get me good job, I get me place. I go come up and like we solve the come inside plazas. You know, then get away with them go they talk but they don't get the power for come out at that moment, they don't get the support. But these days now, all man knows say you go to government, if you get paper, government they support you. So for say person in like me, and I make it they beat me, Francis. That one it really pain me why they hear that kind of talking in this.
But that is the lot of things where they go on our community. Those are the things that people talk about. People are like, oh, because my husband love me and I make it they beat me. You know, they beat me just because they beat me now because they really, really love me. We they see them a lot. Then some people them even as they then go say, oh, you not beat me, that means that you not really love me. You know, those are the things where we see. I've seen it with my eyes. Not to say absolutely. I've seen it with my eyes. The women in our community, but the men, then they go through this abusive relationship, but then they turn them the other way around. They turn it to something different. Mm-hmm. Then they take them, then
they make you like a bad one.
Yep. Then they take them, then translate them and turn them go completely different way, different angle. Make like I say you the horrible one, you the devil, and you know you everything else. And we get for land for say. You know, there's something where I tell people and for say, we get for land for speak up. We get for the land for speak up. Because the only way where the community go be better, the only way where things go be ever better, now where we speak up. If we don't speak up, it's never going to be better. I go sit down, I go back on and on about it.
For the community, Francis, if you don't speak for the community, speak for yourself.
That's what I mean. We have to speak. We get for talk.
We get for the talk. Yourself.
We have to.
And I want to, Francis, we just say domestic violence, some relationship then in this country, we're not going to call names, but you people know yourself. Yeah. The way they get to another relationship, we not deserve a 1% safe. Why do you people stay? We know say married and say na for beer, married na for this, but married back na respect for the day. Mm-hmm. Now respect for the both side, even you man. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam be respect Khadija. As a prophet, he respect in wife. He respect women. So I don't feel say you for then any relationship, man not respect you, he not care for you, or woman not respect you, not care for you, and love no day, just maltreatment. For that, I like they beat you safe. The fact that he did neglect you, he did treat you bad, they come out to you in public, they proud of you, no one know about you, they keep from left to right to this to that. You sick, you no go there for you, you get buried, you no go there for you, you get any other problems that you no go support you. Who say you don't see Salomon in this country where they hold you and say go to hospital by your appointment? They don't. So then when you come on your appointment, for like even ask you, say, how you pass now hospital? What did the doctor say? Now,
wahala.
Why do you want to stay in that kind of a relationship? Relationship is about not just about bedroom. It's not just about love. It's about support. That's emotional. Every kind of support. You need that in a relationship. That person where they look forward to. Are they run for gonna house for go tell how me day go to the darling, no worry, you have a better day tomorrow. And so life, they no worry, it will be better. It's not that bad. You know how many people they die today? You know how many people in accident? You know how many people they sick? Tell God they are alive. And just know that I love you. I'm here. I will always you run to people like that. That's what they call relationship. It's not about
that's absolutely true. But Nene, before we go, make I play this other music here. So where this music here, so now Ochina sing, I'm be singam. as well. I would like for make we listen to them before we go there. We go get we other guests we don't join we in. So make we play them right now, okay? I would like for make we play this music.
The cry you will cry when the saints have gone. Cry it now while the saints are still around. The shout you will shout when you heard that the saints have gone. Shout it now while the saints are still around. After rapture, there will be no more mercy. This is the time to ask for God's mercy when the saints are still around. Mercy will not be available when the saints are gone. Grace will not be available when the saints are gone. Mercy and grace will not be available when the saints are gone. Repentance is now while the saints are still around. Repentance is now while the saints are still in the world. This is the time to serve Him in truth and in spirit. Be conscious of eternity. Don't live your life anyhow. Oh, heaven is real, hell is real. Come to Jesus today. Seek Him when He can be found. Tomorrow might be too late. Oh, He's knocking at the door of your heart. Let Him in, He's waiting for you. Remember, He will not wait forever. He's available now. No, let Him in, He's waiting for you. Akwa ikebe, minuru nandi salawo. Udeigasu mbigeti akwikebe minuru na wali wandinso tiayubwa beyubwa mbendinso kanonwa Church Jesus mbiga chota ye kwa kanuzo mage meperengia. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Amen, 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 beautiful home far, far away. Where the saints are living, oh, it's shining like a light. Hear the sweet melody, they are singing unto Jesus. They are giving Him praises forever. There is a beautiful home far away, where there is no death, where there is no sorrow, where there is no crying, where there is no tears. The saints are singing unto His holy name. They are giving Him glory forevermore. Aladi marama, obo ebedi, ebedi lisabi, ane ukani. Nuru abutana bukuru na muwe, anenye ya ekele, rebi ebi. Inakwado kwa Jesus nabia, mbenadi anya.
Afambole Machine, I can see the sister, Unable Bia was in tears with that song right there. I can see she was really pouring out her emotion through her songs. She actually gave us all the signs, because when somebody go through trouble, when you go through some pain, now too, some people and they express themselves through different ways, and you just see that woman the way it is sing. But before I go any further, I can actually bring up my other guest. We don't join we right now. We'll be there wait for him, but now gotta make you don't can join we. So make we just say hello to him. Hello, Mrs. Bangura Davis.
Happy birthday, Frances. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, darling. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good. Thanks for joining in. And today, Miss Davis, can you actually introduce yourself to my viewers? Them, you're not my sister, but you know,
Miss Davis.
Let me introduce you. Actually, this is not Mrs. Davis.
Exactly.
This is not my brother in your wife.
How shall I call her? Say,
I see my sister. I know.
Not my brother in your wife.
How did they call that woman at CNN? Where Shabaki call Rachel? Christiana
Mampo. No, you can't ever come down a bit. Christiana Mampo, right? No, Rachel right now. We got Christiana Mampo. Also, when I'm my brother in
what's up?
I'm my paddy. How you do? Yeah, leave the camera right there, Nene. That's good. Rachel, you see today we talk about Oshinachi, this begging so where we can get this author one where we can get inside Africa, and one of the renowned gospels, artists them. And this woman also go through so much, she's been through a lot. And then God can take in life this time so wait for that time, wait for enjoying stuff and enjoying music and enjoying picking them. What are your thoughts throughout all this?
Well, I mean, she's a very young woman at 42. And, with some of they suppress certain things, but a lot of us as women are going through as we speak, and because of this, African culture, waiting people and go see, waiting people and go see, waiting people and go see. Now, put on, where you don't go to rest. So finally, so sometimes society also need help with, especially when people are going through or women are going through, and they say na for beer for the bikini and beer for the bikini, especially with camp and domestic violence. I go for land say before you then at the horse, the man they abuse you, the picking and they watch. Yeah, you say beer for the picking there. You they do more harm to the picking them than good, because the picking and they see you when you're being abused. So it is better for you to walk away, make the picking and not see them thing in there. So the thing where people say beer for the picking and now the wrong advice, because the picking and they see idea you've been abused and it is not good for them. So it's rather you leave and make the picking and not see what thing they go on or on a separate force until then. Another thing where Aki always say, all of these are this me personally is from my own past experience. An abuser is always an abuser. That way then he say he go change. Na lie.
Nope.
Another change. An abuser is an abuser. In the change, now for beer, he go change. Na lie. Like I say, I'm from my own experience. And I mean, it's sad. Like the church too can also be a contributing factor, like where Mrs. Sister be the same name. Because some of we don't hold this church business. In fact, today they listen to a husband and a pastor.
A pastor they will listen to.
If you want to you foot from point A to point B, a pastor. If you want do anything, a pastor. So it's like You're not able for day and pray on your own. You're not able for day and ask God for yourself on your own. It has to be pastor. So because of the so much attachment we get at this church, pastor, to the point that when you die, so pastor, they say go be a you be. So this for me is just a lesson to we all. Not to you, then I'm in shoes. I don't care how I explain to you. At the end of me, get for making that decision day. I dey go through me stuff. I go call Nene. Nene, this is what I'm going through. I'm hurting and did that. Next a sister, you no go able for tell me say Rachel walk away. Some can be bold enough to say walk away. But if you just give your advice, at the end of the day, now you self get for no say this correct for me. And I don't care what people say. Because when you die today, when you die, waiting people and get for say, if we know we listen to them. By that time, you know they again. So I mean, this is a lesson where we for land, not to just for Nigerian people, but this is a woman thing, and not to just not the whole world woman thing, not the whole world, and especially we Africa. I'm telling you, the warriors, this part of the world. I see you get my touch a kata woman. When you touch a one, in fact, the police will call for you. They don't play.
Don't play.
They don't play. Are you what you man twist one? You begin to say, what you man punch you one? You say, people know.
That's so true. That is so true, Rachel. That's so true. Because the thing gone in there.
Rachel, you see, like how you be, they say just now, we've known each other for years. Me and Rachel, we've come a very long way. Because follow you do with somebody, una eat together, una play, una come on, una socialize. Let's say Rachel married, then I see certain thing the way they wrong to Rachel, and I go, like call Rachel last, come by Rachel, you okay? Sometimes Rachel will open up to me, but if I see things that go bad to worse, I go begin to look say, who that Rachel close to than me? Why I go reach out to say I'm concerned. This is not Rachel. They lose weight. They look like Rachel Wasabi. Rachel Wasabi na boss way like clothes, na boss way like body, na boss way they dress. Something most wrong. So for me, I blame the friends, I blame the family, I blame the church. Everybody will surround that woman. Even me now, when they talk say 42, I was like, whoa, this was a red flag already.
Yeah.
For that woman 42 look like Dandy. For the way that woman they behave, they hide everything, the way they make like all man they come out, they talk. We don't know if that's why they happen, but based on waiting, everybody they come out and say, if that's why they happen, then they all fail them. They all around them then fail them, including in friends them. Because if I don't say at the ask Rachel,
yes,
the answer to me, I defend Rachel get for answer to, and we go make sure so we put foot stay. We know what to make Rachel they lose weight. We know what to make Rachel not they look good again. We know what to make Rachel not it gets the way they get. Because there must be something where they contribute for like Rachel do that. That's not the Rachel we know. But nowadays, all man minding business. Not only business, we allow no put me money because no married and not say just na couple married those. But somebody is dying.
Yep.
Then you wait till that person here put on a coffee, he can't boot to you, they cry. If I be no, I don't do this, me and Rachel don't come up far. Hell with your tears.
Again,
but we need help. Offer them the help now.
Then say, I don't want, like I said, this is just a lesson because sometimes again, even though when we have friends call you about it, even though when we have friends tell you the truth, you go ignore.
Absolutely. Yes.
I mean, I have to be honest.
Yes.
Sometimes, even when you have that friend say this thing is not looking good, you get for make up your mind. Oh, mama, wait till I go do? I go be them picking them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not
so it might be probably that situation that don't happen.
Yes.
But Rachel, for tire for talk.
When then what till I get for note today? I get for no say the man, in fact, we don't married long 20 years ago, long
That was what
time
I find
ago.
out. Then I said that he married you in the
He
time.
be
No, he
legally
married before he
married.
married the lady. He was legally
No, he
married
married the
before.
Before
woman.
he
Before
married
he married
you.
Ostinachi. Yes, before. He was
And I
legally
didn't know about
married.
that one.
Yes.
He was legally married. They said he was legally
He
married before he
legally
married the
married
woman.
before he
Yes.
married.
Ochinachi,
So
yes.
how he be the do am?
Now I make I say me the story when me hear from even the woman family, then say now rumors not be they go around. What in they know now this man, now this woman married. But during the marriage, there was rumors
No,
that
there was a
he's there with
picture.
somebody
I
where he
saw the
don't
picture
marry.
I
this
saw the picture
morning.
too.
There was
Yeah,
a
there's a
When the
picture.
picture.
woman then when they say
Yeah,
the
there was a
picture, then when they
photo.
say
Yeah.
girl picking go see in girl picking go see na that album, when they say that he married and they married during the time when he married this woman, I married. So even that person they need for come out and talk. Because if it's in a she don't die so I go thank you, some man go say na prison because
My
God
sister, this
forbid
talk here
everybody.
so is too deep. It's very, very deep. The thing when me they say, we the woman them, because now I can this when with 3 days or so. We the woman them, and we get for come out and begin for help with comping woman them. We get for sensitize them, we get for begin talk to them, we get for begin tell them but this day also. Because abuse they happen every single minute. Every day now us, as Rachel saying, and then you be say I'm earlier on. We they suffer the abuse, now us, everywhere around the place. But the woman, they know they talk. Before they say, hey, this man also don't beat the woman. Guess what? Then they say, bo, not to beat them, beats me. Now for them, for them. Or me, hey, they also, now, crash, he crash. The beating, they go on every single day. Physical abuse, now they host them. Make we forget about mental abuse, financial abuse. Make we just focus on just physical abuse. We they see with people and then they come with the black eye. You know, they get black eye in front of them. They eye they all red, so it swell. We ask them, what's happen? They tell you for say no, but not to beat them, beats me now for them, or now this happen. Then they make excuses. They make a lot of excuses. As Rachel said, they go say, hey, I get picking. When I get picking for that man, I get for beer for the sake of the picking them. We they see them, but kuna we community nene. We they see them, and then they
Yeah.
die go. Then they die go. Forget about everything.
but,
When you want the way the
then
man,
not
the woman, and then a host. Then make we take this example. The woman and then a host with the man, them right. The man and they left the woman, then a sick bed na host. They jump in the streets to other woman them. You know, we they see them, Baku. You they left your woman a host. Maybe your woman not well. Something they go on with your woman. You jump in the streets to other girlfriend them. We they see in our
but
community.
let we break
Those
that
are all
cycle.
abuse. You know, we get for begin for talk.
Francis,
We get for call the name where the spade is.
Francis,
Call it the name before we
I
begin
understand
butter
say
them
you
and
say
say,
so, but
oh
because we
no,
know
not
they
this
call
and the way
you.
we see the abuse, make with the point I'm saying you to go through abusive
But the thing is,
relationship
we know
right
we
now.
point the abuse them, but we know they comes and this country all day now, lot country day, but like what you Rachel be they say just now. And me, I disagree with Sandy because if you go tell you paddy, this relationship here, so you know look happy. I don't like the way your body they done. The person ignore you. I'll tell you for do mama, and now I go to other man again because you know what all man then are the same. I will keep repeating it to you because you know the regret one I no want. Now for Tina and tap you coffin and say, if I know I put pressure on this my sister, if I know I put more, I try to say what I for be able to do for make it see small sense. Every day, Francis and Rachel, somebody they tell you one word, Nene, you not look happy. Nene, you not look good. Nene, you not look happy. It is sinking one day where you can lead on. With your pillows, I go tell you, say, you know what, Tina, two then girl here they talk. It's about time at Tina for me. But it takes time. Not to one tell you they talk no more somebody get that power in them. Some of us here are strong women. Where some of them are here, they're not able to nap safe near we. Because we able to stand for we self, we voice. Not of us are able to beat them all. But I able to tell you, say, if you lay your hand on me, I go show you waiting at the law. Because me not to you picking. Me now you partner.
So what's gonna be the involvement of the family?
Well,
And
Rachel,
the man, what the man do? The man makes sure
he
say
isolates her.
he
She
shut
was isolated.
everybody down. He isolates the woman
Yeah.
just let him forget access to him. Even in a time when he dey go choir practice and when he come. So he know everything. So to pick in all. How you go get twin sister? How many years he knows you? How you go get mama? You born four picking them, able to consider with one picking. All this they show the man has too many powers and get too much power because there was people they say, I don't tire for talk. The woman where they happy, not they happy safe. So they pull more today. That pull mots then I don't lead to somebody in that one. Not pull mots. If you in the suffer, not pull mots. If you party the suffer, not pull mots. If you not able, if you not listen to you, go to somebody else. Go to pastor, then church, then we say yes, something can somebody but believe say the pastor, the way we talk, I believe I Rachel. He say, if it be nobody's, but everybody where the woman they beg say, not telling me pastor, then be the item by the pastor. What's in the pastor known at the last incident body chest?
No, but
that's what I was saying as well. I never say Rachel try for ask the same question, possibly when we say they try for ask.
So you won't believe say the pastor
not be
at
no
all?
At all? Yeah, I don't believe in
the
that.
The pastor say
you won't believe say the pastor no know at all?
No, I believe he talk and say he not say abuse not be the go on, but to the extent to this kind of level, it not be no because waiting do the woman be they make sure say it beg everybody know for explain to the pastor exactly what be the go on. The pastor did not know to the extent of waiting be the happen.
I mean,
that's only can know the chest when encounter in the man. They knock out the chest like saying a domestic violence cause the chest problem. Then say it get pain in chest. So when they go, they say and do biopsy in lungs. So what in the man when they don't do biopsy, the man now take the information say you get cancer. So he go use that name for this guy where this woman go don't die soon now. So the man, you don't get him motive already. If they can't go to hospital, make like say, yeah, can't go to the pastor, go to an hospital. When they don't say biopsy, you know, say one thing people they remember say, oh, cancer. You know, as they say biopsy, say, no, the people they one test, if you get anything for do with any growth or any kind of thing where they grow inside this, they just one test that. But after the first test, second test, now the breathing, they say the breathing go down. It begin they know they will breathe for insect properly, so they begin for life support. The man be they make that caring at the end because you know say damage is already happened. Now that's the man be they do. But me, I say everybody around Jam Pastor, Webfo, we all na woman there. We know how we know somebody. Tell they see then they go down the drain. We they know. Whether not drink possibly don't they drink now too much, don't take too much alcohol, now make it they see us also you see it drunk. Also you see it is smoke, okay, they take drugs, they see this person don't look good. Intervene. It cannot be just domestic violence. It could be something they add on drugs. It could be something they take any substance that way not good for them, where they made it they look that way they all things and we need for the intervene. Then we go, oh, what person say back up, no, you back up. The way you die, like if I be no, not listen to them, push. That's if I be no, I know the thing.
Absolutely.
I either then are you life or are they out of your life?
Out of your life.
I cannot be part of your life. And then watch you go down the drain and say, I'm not taking part because I'm a big woman. Is an adult. And you not concern me. When you stand on top of your party coffin or your sister or your cousin, you dey watch that body. You dey wish for wake come up. And now you dey reflect on your mistake the way you make.
Or say if I be no. Yeah, if I be no. Because right now everybody with it around them.
Don't push, party way talk. The first day where that party go, it can't go to your love place, it don't meet the woman. It meets the woman, don't die. Now they don't take the body, the bed empty, and then say, this woman where you can't, so you don't even die. Now you can't talk, say, not to cancer, not to cancer. Yeah. Now man be the beat me confide in me.
So you know all that one day.
Yes, it be no all that time and they will not be talk, Rachel. They all be no that time they will.
Why you not come out before? Why you not go to him pastor? Say pastor, I not care me, but he don't beg me, make I not tell you. But I they tell you because you know now you they see him more than me. Now you they pray for him. This woman is going through a problem, but she's not accepting. She's covering this man. It protects the man before it protects himself. And I worry for a picking the pastor. This is a very serious matter. When you come out there, go to authority.
The other thing again, we don't know. Probably the man don't it's probably the man don't even attach threats inside the relationship. Yes. There might be something it don't threaten him again. Yeah. We instead decide for the cover and so.
Let me ask you this question.
No, I'm just saying. I say something threats don't come inside.
How can everybody around this woman give this man so much power that he's able to control her based on anything we're in they say when one person not able to stand up? What about the family? What about the mother? This is your child. You gave birth to this woman. What about the sisters?
I be they ask actually. I be they ask before. I say what's in how the family? What's in be the role of the family inside this thing? Because friends around know, people
Yes.
already go to church know,
Know
even
about
in
it.
colleagues them. Ayeri Frank Edward self be they talk
Know
na
about it.
Instagram. They
Yep.
explain
They all
say
talk about
instead
it.
don't notice that even when
Yes.
they call the woman for go do their events them, the woman the man they threaten them. Sometimes they even able for go the events when they call them pa. So they all know this tea so. What to me they say, like you say, the woman they hide from the pastor, make the pastor not know. Probably the man don't threaten them.
Well, and then I get waiting and
Make
make I
himself
just
the
read
cover
waiting Google
cover
has
the
to
cover
say.
cover.
Make I read waiting Google say. Google say he was taking the woman around so she cannot talk. He makes sure basically the last moment of the woman's life, he was around her to close
Absolutely.
her mouth and
Um,
children's as well. Okay, basically I believe for say she is trying to say, he makes sure for say every Saturday the woman they go, he there with the woman, right? And he makes sure for say take the last breath of the woman in life, the woman not able for talk waiting to
mhm.
go on because the man always did it. Because
Yes.
you've got those controlling men. You've got those controlling men in relationships. Sorry to the men. This is like we sister that died, us in that she, so we have to talk about it from a woman's point of view. It gets them controlling man them where you get in a
Mhm.
relationship. When I was in one recently, I'm not gonna lie, when they're so controlling, certain thing then they Rachel, you're not able for talk because it's like then they suffocate you. No matter I've been through it, so I know what I'm talking about. No matter
Mhm.
what you they
Mhm.
say, no matter how you they talk it's like they're there, they suffocate you. So even when friends and they tell you for say, oh, I don't really like what is going on, inside you, you're like, oh my goodness, God. But this person also they show me so much care. This person also love me in this way. This person also, he care about me. You don't see it. By the time the way you they see them, now when you realize them, it's too late. I've been through it. So
Mhm.
I know what thing that they talk about, Rachel. By the time you realizing it, it's too late. And then when they follow you
It's
up
too
and
late,
down
but
the
Francis,
place, it's too late. By the time you
I know
realize.
if you get when I don't get me points. Me point is the woman cannot come out and say this man they abuse me because one, the man they threaten another one. Two, it is suffocate I there around them
Yeah,
every
Yeah,
side.
that's
So
that's what
true.
I'm
they don't
saying. You
even
suffocate
confide in
them, yeah.
anybody. But what I'm saying, the friends she confided in, why they not come forward? Why they not go to the
Yeah.
pastor?
Yeah.
Pastor,
They're
you
all
are
they're
very
all
close to
They're
this
guilty.
all
woman.
guilty.
You
They're
know,
all
like a
guilty.
mentor. You know, like a mentor to this woman. She looks up to you, and she's even begging all of us not to say a word to you. But we have to. It's gotten to the point where we worry for her life. We worry for his safety, in picking and safety. So we get for bring this to your attention. And if you want to call with him, if you want not call with him, but you need for draw your attention. The small observe, let you see what you go notice.
Yeah.
She's suffering. Why them party then they come out now? Then they Instagram, then they all the social media platform. Why didn't you rally for her to leave this relationship? Why didn't you rally to give her this hope? Why now? When she's in
Such
that
a young
ice,
woman.
she doesn't need
42,
help.
Rachel. 42 years old.
Don't need help anymore. Those children need help. She's in the ice now. Where you, if them put you on the ice for 1 hour and lock her inside there, you not gonna know how you survive her. She's inside there. She doesn't need our help now. Why they not come out? Why didn't you come out? Why the family? Why didn't you speak out? Let her don't speak to you, but save her life. Now, this are they say. People in the right now, where they do the same thing, Rachel Rose, don't so. They know people and they suffer. And then they put me in the cancer, and can point Margaret. Go point the Margaret if you get for save somebody.
But
If you
Nene,
get for save
Nene,
somebody's life.
I'm glad you waiting Rugi say yes. So Rugi say, because Rugi say, Nene, you need to know how our society works, basically. How it works. Because some tenant they right, think about this. I know from the point of view where you come out, but some tenant then they can't say that you don't scatter people in maridos. Remember this, so
I don't,
especially in beyond
I don't.
African community, if you see where it comes to even me now one person, I not believe I say that pastor not be no. Because the reason why
This is my
I not
I not
believe for
believe.
say
I not
the
believe.
pastor didn't know about it.
I not
They were
believe.
He
covering it
knew. I don't tell him
because
say the
I
pastor
just
say
don't
he
I
believe.
just
know,
don't
but he
believe.
don't know say. Rachel, we all they go through relationship problem. He know say there is a little bit of control to the man inside problem, but he no saying at the extent this whether woman they get all them kind
But
beating
Nene,
or
let me
we
say
talk people here.
something.
Wait, no.
Nana, make us say something, right? When it comes to relationship hurdles, right? We all they go through and we all know waiting our relationship hurdles in different ways in life. But if you they go church, you man the money stuff when they pay you from church. Now you money account they go all the time. Then see if I say you're not dressed properly. You don't really do the things that you usually do in church regularly, right? Then if I say yes, that man they control you. The church was keeping it. It's just my own opinion. Oh. The church was keeping it because of the reason being they don't want the stigma for come out because the woman a praise and worship singer. It's there. People are saying it. It's going
Francis,
around because
one thing we get for know the inside this relationship. Still get for understanding. We get for find out first who stand this woman and this man can join the church. Has she been controlled? Has she been dressing like this before they join the church? We get answers the way we need first before we assume say the church for don't they say the dress. So what would they say is even as they say they can't join the church because the man says a pastor not the church. Obviously, if they don't say they abuse that woman, they that kind of way, they're not saying for be making pastor. I believe say they come with this pattern already where this man don't get control over this woman. Make her tell you how you stand up for somebody.
I don't really believe in that. I don't. They were just keeping it. No, they were keeping it.
Violence, where people they afraid of the man.
Then sit down on this issue and they know fully well what thing they go on.
They do.
Rachel, why see the way they beat that woman there? Why go now remote attack, remote control? May you fet na the place I walk out remote control you wouldn't aid. Yeah? They call police and money.
Yes, Nene, you know why you know why
stand up.
The church people there, why they talk about the fanatic church people there. Then different, the behaviors and whatever is different from where we go begin for react for party them and whatever. It's different. This not church where the man a pastor. There are so many secrets where they sit down as a church, and this woman a praise and worship leader. Nobody no go tell me say they don't know what's going on. Then just go sit down because the man because of the man in him.
Rachel, the interview is the church member.
The head pastor, the geo, you know.
He's not aware of everything.
The head pastor, no.
Wait, make Rachel go on. Rachel, even myself, I believe I say the head pastor, they know about it. Then they cover them because of the woman in status that the church and the man in status that the church. It's about waiting people then go say. So to me, I like waiting free now saying I have so grace. He said they should have break confidentiality to save a life. The than they myself believe. Somebody for them break that rule of confidentiality for save that woman day in life. Because when he don't die, now everybody they come out and talk. All man they come out and say their own. Do you want to tell me that there not be no inside the church? They know, but because now praise and worship singer. If he be divorced, if that woman they be divorced, right? That means to say enough for be able for the sing now other churches them. Enough for be able for make the kind of money where they make right if then they be come out. They know about it.
They know because now before one of the members is slapped the woman. When even the pastor say, you they tell me why you as a man you now that man they slap woman. He say as they slap one react for and then woman for on me foot. He said, and you man beg me, say, 2 years I beg left farm. It a change, I didn't pray for him. Then the pastor say, why you not can tell me? And I said, you man beg me, make it. So, not to say members, they no know, now the church, they know, but the woman, they insist, they beg them. And I think there's so much respect they get for this woman, they choose not to tell in business. Now they don't feel them. Because he can choose say, yes, okay, I need to tell. But I will go to the pastor secretly. I tell her, I say, just know what be the practice. That man come on. He slapped that woman before me. And he begged me, make I not tell you. So do you, if you get for fair way for handle this issue, not make Lex I tell you, but something they go on now. And an officer, even though you don't beg me, make I not tell you. People agree, let them buy his story, not for tell the pastor will change. They say fail. So the pastor, he privileged to some, but not everything. Most of the things and the church members, the way they deal with in a daily basis. Now they more. But then say, now the woman they beg them. Now the woman they beg them. Even family members, in twin sister,
but you know also probably it can be the reason. Let me just say something quickly here. Okay, we get for understand can clear say, of course, as a Christian, they say no divorce not in church. Yes. So the woman don't get an crystal clear say, I don't care what it happen, then don't tell me say no divorce. So the people don't make am clear to the woman. So the woman they look and say, so what's the point for tell pastor? Where pastor don't make am clear say, I don't care what this man do me. There is no divorce. So now make I say this the pastor then the problem that then church there.
Pastor, then
So
the problem.
God
But
not
the
tell you
woman not go
say
see
if
am
you a
as a
man married,
problem.
woman they beat you, the man they beat you, want kill you, you know for divorce someone. You not tell me so. Use your common sense.
Now that is the
Use your
problem.
common sense. We got for the use of common sense. Let the religion not make we go now
Go
6 feet
different way.
before
Oh
hour.
yes. Oh yes.
We therefore use with common
Oh
sense.
yes.
So that because of that word, first of all, say this when you see don't go inside a divorce, not do una just get for manage una self, una be una self. You know, sabi the African talk there. Be una self, manage una self. So I think say the woman don't look and say, una go tell pastor, una not tell her, there's nothing he can do about it.
Because I'm not
Because
going
he don't say
nowhere.
divorce not there, you know, even there at the
Simple
church.
as that. Yeah.
So
Possible.
Now the church them. The church
It's
them, I guess
possible.
something just say for
the
bring that Sunday
woman,
for the
so the
divorce
woman
ceremony.
get points. Do you allow just and the woman don't get now to some points where he say this I don't wear inside. The only thing I get for do now for pray for her that just dey inside it now. Now just pray to God for her for me man make it because pastor say divorce no. Who said they go complain? I don't get for divorce. So now for pray for me man no more now make it change. Like what they say now for pray for her no more let God touch your heart. Pray for her let God touch your heart.
That's so true. We lost
Okay.
Rachel in and out. I think in
Francis.
network was there right now.
Yeah, the
And he will
network.
come back, the network. But I actually believe for say, let me take these few comments and where they go on there because
Yeah.
I like for big we interact, right? I believe for say, what's happening last waiting Googie say. So let's go back to the Googie. He said, Nana, you need to know this. Okay, that is you need to know how our society work. That was Googie. And then we get free now. We say they should have break confidentiality to save our life, which I believe. Googie say again, especially you are not married, they will say a lot of things about you. They need to say you are jealous or of her. Then it is very difficult. I believe that because I say if you're not married, then I'm going to say lots and lots of things about you. And I'm going to talk for say, hey, now because you're jealous, now you make, now they make. You get what I mean? So it's very, very difficult. Then they break that confidentiality there when it comes to them things and then when it come
Okay.
again to what he say again, he say when I go to the next person, Gugi. Gugi again say yes, you are right.
I was like,
He said it is because of the church. Absolutely, that's what Rugi said. It's not because of waiting and they say at the church. Now it actually happened. And then Rugi again say, I think she was thinking about her children. Maybe what
absolutely.
the man has said to her. You understand? So basically, he said maybe you better think about him picking them. Because when you think about it, right, when you get picking a maridos, it's very, very difficult for you for left that maridos stay.
I
When
don't
woman then a
agree.
married us, he get pikin. You don't go, you don't born one pikin at that married us day. It's one of the most difficult things for you for do for left that married us day and go.
I disagree with you, Francis. Absolutely.
Not that you know the left,
That's
oh, you the left, but when you picking the young, you the begin think first for say, whose man where they go take me and me picking them? Is the typical African mentality where we get, nene.
ask me where
The
make I
one that way
disagree. You know where make
strong.
I say I disagree?
No,
You
the one
ask
that
me
way
where make I
strong will
disagree.
say yes. Go on. Why you say you disagree?
Francis, the way life days so you rather bring up you picking a broken home and he end up for become an abuser as well. He follow the footstep of what they see, or bring him out of a marriage, raise him well, for believe say abuse is not right. And let him know say for laying hand on somebody else is not a right thing. And if anybody do want to he get the right for walk away, just like how you said don't walk away. That's you rather teach you picking dande or you rather teach you picking for staying in an abusive relationship, let inside copy and become an abuser. So for me, I disagree with that. For say for left that nine makes up a left relationship. When I know say me picking the see abuse, domestic violence, where it not good for her, where it go copy for become that same abuser. I they walk away. So for saying picking go make another go difficult for picking them. No, 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 no. I go only not go walk away if you get your own issues them way not get nothing for doing domestic violence. But if you get for do domestic violence, I know this is really me picking watch than the enter. I will walk away and save me picking that.
I agree with what you say, but it's very, very difficult for some people them for walk away. Not for everybody strong. Some people then are not strong. You get what I mean? Me and you, we can be
Mm-hmm.
strong and accept for say, okay, make we walk away. But not to everybody strong for go through that and walk away from a relationship. You understand what I mean, innit? Some
Well,
people are
well,
not strong that kind strong day.
some
Some people are
people
not strong
them
that kind strong
just
day.
can I just come in because I will
Yes,
be
go
leaving
on.
soon. But what I would just want to say, some people it's not a matter of strong. It's about waiting. This go say, waiting that they go say, waiting this family
Good.
go say, waiting party go say, waiting this go say. It's about that. People, some of we care so much about what people will say. We're
Mm-hmm.
so concerned about what people will think. So this is my thought, or I would say this is my advice to we all, as women. Not allow society for control the narrative of your life. Not allow
Absolutely.
society for make you be who that you know one for be. Because nobody
Mm-hmm.
no go understand until they step into your shoes. Even the Bible, Jesus, the Bible say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. You get for love yourself first. You get for think about yourself first. You get for think about your feelings first before ever you dey think about what people and get for say. Think about how you feel about it, not about how other people and think about you. This not the mistake what they do, especially now. Oh, what people then go say? Some people when you see Facebook, this Facebook here, this Facebook here, my sister them. Some man, if they don't make up, he don't put makeup, he don't dress from head to toe, tip top. He post on Facebook. Oh, I'm chilling, having the best of my life. Na lie, oh, na lie. Behind that pancake day, that makeup na your face. Behind it, na cry na in the day, na tears
Mm-hmm.
na in the day.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So a lot of people when they come out on Facebook hack that everything is cool because they want to make people and feel say they are okay. They want to give that impression where they happen.
Yes.
And people will say, oh yes, this woman is bubbling and so and so. Now that one day you want for your but at the end of the day, when you go lay down a pillar, first of all, and sleep safe, they able for sleep. So make we begin for act who that we be. And then we left for they say, what in people again for say, what in that they get for say, what in that they get for talk. Now they put sweep and problem, now they put sweep and all of this problem where we they go through as women. Think about
Mm-hmm.
yourself first. Love yourself first. Love yourself first before any other person. That's the only way you can able for love other person.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, me not just my own piece of advice with what myself don't go through with me only small advice.
Yeah.
I just want for make we live the life where you happy, where you feel good about.
Yeah.
Not of people and
Mm-hmm.
can live your life for you.
Mm-hmm.
With that.
Live your life in the reality. That moment say how you dey feel. If you don't feel good, I don't feel good. I don't care about what people say. If I want to take this move, I go take them. Because I did the same. I keep looking at my status. What the people then go say? In fact, why they go to police station for go lay complain? They go say, hey, tell it to get
Mm-hmm.
you. Who that one can't tell to?
Yeah.
So I they run, I go
Yes.
back.
It's true.
I'm like, what is
Mm-hmm.
going on?
That's so true.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I say, you know what, in all this name, all this, all this, that, I don't care no
You don't
more.
care. Yeah.
I get for move on. So, and this is not the lesson where I want where we all for learn. You get to think about yourself first. Because at the end of the day, when something happened, the life will not know side there now. Look side and go knock that girl. We don't know side the life there
That's the
now.
life thing.
Then go hit you. Now though you don't so you not go able for live for tell the story. Pass no more like what people and go and pass now. Oh, he been telling me say this so. Oh, I be here, he said this so. Oh, he be get, but you are not alive to tell the story.
Story. That's true.
So, Nene, now so it is what it is. I feel so bad. when I see for some of us who don't experience stuff like
Oh
that,
yes.
I just say, Papa God thank you, Papa. If you see what they say, Papa God
God
Yes,
thank you.
thank you.
Because
yes.
sometimes when things they are so, it gets lifetime effect by you. Then knock
Absolutely.
them beat them tear as the
Yes.
old woman. And that's any you waist bone go the heart. That's any you back go the heart. All them thing and they get lifetime impact by
Yep.
you. So do not take calm. And for una where they go inside relationship, once you begin to see that light, that's a red light right there. For a man for touch you, he touch you one time, you say, now that will be the myself I be believe. It
Absolutely.
go change. It go change. Now lie. 3, 4, 5 years with the para, it go change. It go change. That's a lie. So
Mhm.
once you see that knack, that control, get out of there. Run. It's a red light. Not go married because you party and don't married. Not go married because then they ask you so they go eat jollof rice that you ate. Not go married because Sisi Joko in Pico near yourself not married. Don't do that. Run your own race. Not run other person in your own race. Run your race at your own pace. Not so all man God make for married. It's a blessing, it's a beautiful thing. But if you don't carry it, don't push it.
It's true.
Because you see, this you party over I don't married, this other one don't married, then somebody can ask you back. You see, because it's a bit of Congo family now. Who
Yes.
still say the kite jollof rice now you ate? You begin to feel guilty.
It's true.
You begin to
Mhm.
feel guilty. You begin to go look now for any kind man now. I let the man they whap you, they kick you, they this. You say, me la bia no more. Me self let them call me Mrs. La bia, let them call me Mrs. This la bia. No. Now make me any woman, I they say this before I left, any woman will say I they left me relation, whether I married or not married, I need to judge you. I will never judge
Yes.
you.
It's true.
Hey, this time you don't marry, I must say I don't left him, man. I will never judge you because I don't know what's in they go on. You did it for your happiness. I don't ever judge person because I know only person judge me.
That's true.
And I don't even care. So please, when we learn this moving forward, this is a big lesson to we all. And Calabash Princess, thank you so much. Love you.
I
I
love you,
like the way
darling.
where you celebrate your birthday for talk about, issues like
Mhm.
this. What a beautiful way to celebrate your birthday, and you have friends around you, join you to celebrate. There's no other way you can celebrate this kind of day like this,
Absolutely.
honestly, because
Absolutely.
I mean, you're just thanking God that I'm happy I made my
Ab-
decision. I'm happy where I am today. This is just thanking God, like, I don't regret why I did what I did
yep.
in the
Me,
past.
yeah, I'm
What
good.
I mean?
Yep.
So, I mean, we
We
just
have
get
to
to be
talk about
thankful. As
this.
I'm
We have
here,
to
I'm
talk about
very
the things that are
thankful.
going on.
And I know my sister is very thankful. Sometimes they said, and then a hard work. Yes, it for hard.
Na nene koro,
Yes,
small
you
boy
for
pepper.
hard.
No, no,
You
no,
for
iron
warm.
stone,
You
na
for
iron
stay.
stone. He asked for broke. And then I real
You
iron
for warm.
stone.
You for hard. You don't say
We
man
don't
them
broke,
back.
oh.
What
We
then
don't
see
broke,
woman? You don't say man them back. What then see woman? What they not able for work up? Then talk say, but this woman not ready yet for sidom. Trust
ah,
me.
who they single too guy now,
They
no, they
got
for
They
what
go
they
sidon.
say this
say.
woman not married, not ready yet for sidom. Because they're not able for waka para. They meet the woman strong.
Ah,
They meet
who
the
no they?
woman is solid. They meet the woman and they take nonsense.
Yep.
What is our body? I
Rachel,
left hand not ready for
Rachel,
sidor. It's not married.
Rachel, before you
Na lie.
go, you know, say, when you don't experience some, when you don't experience a very good thing. We don't experience that. They don't work up, we they don't work. But it look like say the load be too heavy now. Say no, I start for totes. I know they totes again. Put your load down, go. And go to load. I know I let you must spam me again. You do. When you must spam me now, I think anybody can ask. I say, pull your foot. They ask me, say they must. I say they work for me. You know what? You go because at the end of the day, I'm here to be happy, and I believe relationship, whether na 1 year, na 1 month, na 10 years, now all the happiness they look for.
Absolutely.
So if I don't find happiness in anybody where they share my life with, why should I stay? That's my question. Why
The
should I?
day if you dinner house with your man, the day you don't look forward to go home, then there's
Yep.
a
There's
problem.
a problem. Absolutely
Yes.
true.
The
Yes.
If you
day you
find
don't
money
look
for go
forward
look
for
at
going to your house, there's a time where and for when they look forward for going to your house, then there's a problem and better let you fix them.
That's true.
Rachel, wait for
100% agree with
wait
Dandy.
time don't reach for let the man come on our working place. You then I was say, oh God, this man they can't just look at the time. Hey, Papa God, I cannot live like that under the same roof, the same bedroom, the same bed.
Then in
I
a
cannot
torture,
live that
mental
slavery.
torture.
As
That's
I be,
mental torture.
Allah do what they do before 10 o'clock they reach. Because this man they can't just that Satan they reach now. By the time they can pretend like I sleep. Because I know if I'm slave, you see me, I come cause what I say, hey, you misunderstand and to Z. We get arguments. I don't gladly. So for me, I will begin sleep. I take sleepy tablet before you come. You come into me, I don't have sleep. So all that day, why should I enslave myself? Then are the parents of the host?
That's mental torture.
You know?
Yeah.
I
Not
begin
good.
wear tights. I begin wear clothes. I don't let it touch me. I don't feel comfortable for let even body touch me. I begin put pillow. Why should I live like that? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me bed
Yeah.
on me
Why?
one.
Yeah.
I want little me one
Why?
turn me. I don't talk. God nine they give married host. If this Allah
That's what
subhanahu
I
wa ta'ala
say.
will
That's what by
say
face.
nene, till you die, you go now you grave. Now your family then go put you in a dirty, not to your husband.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
As long as now so God want time for me now, so if for me. I know they able change that. All I go do now pray to her and say, I want a God-fearing man. Something where they please you, Almighty, not only me. Anything where they please you, me no say if God give me, it go please me. But for Lord, they pray for what we want no more. What we want no more. Because Rachel gets find relationship where they recommend and put picture that's where I want this. You know, so I learned that lesson. Cora Obi the small picking, 30 something year old.
Yep.
That picking, do be admire?
On Instagram.
Do you be admire that relationship where me I say I don't like with man, but it look like say this picking they make a like with man. And right now I don't want wait man or you want this that I don't want. Yeah.
They don't know Western. They don't know Western.
They don't know Western exactly. Now for what to come.
They try to call him doctor. Waiting man.
They don't know Western. They don't know Western.
No, me, I don't want. Pepe, Dr. Justin or whatever his name is. No,
but anyway,
I pretend a camera. Then they call you man bitch. No.
But anyway, but waiting then they say so, Rachel, me I accept Dandy really. I agree with Dandy. Because the relationship right now is very difficult. You go see the people in kind of Facebook, right? They make like for say everything okay. Like for say, but I want to tell people and for say me, I was married before, so I know what they talk about. Not so married-os. The 100% sweet one or the. You must get some bitterness inside it. But that post when they post for you now, social media. When you
say they can't try for knock this kandaya.
no. When you they see them on social media, they look so happy. They look like for say them now angels them. You go so they admire them, you know, because now waiting man for portray for make the world see them. But waiting they go on inside that married those days. Nobody don't know. We they see these things that when they come every day, the examples them where they see on social media feed them. So me advice me they give to people and before we they can't finish because we can't towards the end of the program now. Before we they finish, yeah, now bigger they beg you now. Not all that glitter is gold. And I got remember for say all this when we all they put on social media, put everything, this and that. People and they go through pain, but you know they see them pain. This blew up. And that way they call Instagram. Remember for say it's just for the eye seeing of men. But what goes in within, nobody know. So when you see you compete woman, it go through difficulties. You see you compete woman, it go through trouble. I'm begging you guys. As soon as you see that sign, talk to them. If you talk to them, they're not able for actually respond to you and pick up your call or say, hey, or ignore you in a way, call somebody where you know for say this person you have to respect. Call person where you know say this person you respect. And talk to this person for talk to this woman for say, this not the signs the way we they see. You know the way to that woman they don't in a coffin, over in grave, then you see on the right na Facebook, RIP. Or we also done the talk about like where we they talk now about Ochinasi. We have to take that person, they all am with to hand and actually try for save that person in life before he go na coffin. Before we they go, Rachel, make her play one part with sister in last music, yeah? I want play one music, make we listen to them. Then we go give we final words them, then we go. Yeah? Please, make her put one music. Make her
Dimos You are the living God. Oh, there's no one like you. Ekueme, 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 ekueme. You are the living God. Oh, there's no one like you. La, 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 la. Ma, la, 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 ma, no, la, la, la. Shayo. You are the living God. Oh, there's no one like you. Ma, la, 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 no, go, ma, ma. La, 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 no, so, na, yeah, Calabash. La, 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 no, no, no. There's no one like you. You're my healer, you are my keeper, my restorer, my life giver. You are the living God. Oh, there's no one like you. No one can do me like you do. No one can touch me like you do, God. Hey, you are the living God. Oh, there's no one like you. You picked me from the miry clay, set my feet on the rock to stay. You are my promoter, you are my defender. You are the living God. Oh, there's no one like you. Chukwa,
fumble them is very, very difficult, really. For I know it's difficult for us. Rachel, I watched the video. I was in tears. Ooh.
Yeah,
I
you
watched the video. I was in tears.
that video, the album come out, I think 3 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. 3, 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The all the guys why they watched the video.
Three
Oh
or
my
four,
god.
is it 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Um,
And when I take a good look at her, man, and that time I think she was around 38.
My
She was
goodness,
going
Rachel.
through at that
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
She was going through. She was going through. All in pain, in frustration, it put her in voice through the song. She was 38 at that time. 38.
It act for talk where you actually don't watch the
She was
videos
38
them.
at that time. So you can see, say, it aged before in time because
Yeah.
of what she was going through.
Yeah.
You know, because when it is sing now I really, sometimes I waiting happy they know now
What
I try
yes.
for I zoom to in face,
Yes.
I look at the expression, I begin look at the age at that
Yeah.
time. I'm like, no,
No.
she was going through, and and I think she went through all of this for a long time, for a
Yes.
long
For a
time,
long
for a
period
long
of time.
time,
Yeah. And if they
for a long
sing too
time.
in pain. So basically all that in voice there, everything will be to get the emotion and all will be to get from them. That pain I be the relay out.
They
The
release
relaying
her,
the
they
pain,
release her
yes.
through
Through
music.
music. Yep.
Now that music, then I me again the
The
joy.
joy. Yes.
Now me they make it able for carry on every day. So anytime you get an opportunity for hold the mic, now I make it like the church, now I make it a lead because now they release in pain. And they release in pain.
And we all be to get that emotion they through that pain because me not one person way
But
I
nobody
always dey
not be
listen to
know
music.
what
We
they
not be
go through.
know. We not be know. Even though we don't understand what she's saying, but the in voice gets so much power and so much emotion in them. Where in the Christian church they call it anointing. But the emotion was so
I
much that
know.
oh my goodness God. So we dey come towards the end of the
All right,
program
ladies,
now.
I gotta love
So
and leave you,
I
ladies.
know, right? That is it. We come towards the end of the program now. So, Rachel, if there's any advice where you're able to give to people them out there, which advice will you go give to them, and what you go say to people them out there, especially the women in our community
Yeah,
where don't see this.
I just say repeat it again. I just dey repeat it again because I be don't say. Let me
Oh
just
yes,
repeat it again for some of the viewers that we just come.
yeah,
Me own advice for me own experience and from looking at other people's experience and all of that, I can always say, you get for love yourself first and stop for think about what people will say, what people will think. Let we love yourself first, and let we not allow society, let we not allow family and friends for control the narratives of your life. Let we not allow. Let we live in reality. Because the only way we'll live in reality, we go get help. If we not live in reality, we'll not go get help. And people are not gonna say we need help. Because some people they need help, but then they cover them. So let us learn to live in our reality. Nobody and let for think say this person go judge you, this person go judge you. Just live your truth. And for the one the way they judge you other company woman them, make we stop. Because sometimes your judgments don't land somebody in a grave because of your judgment. People and don't die because of your judgment, how you judge them. A lot of women and don't die and it is suffer because of how young company woman and don't judge them. So let's stop judging people. No, we left for judge people. If person jumping at this marriage, commodity, jumping at that marriage, commodity, jumping at that marriage, commodity, left farm. No left for judge people and because you don't know what's in that person that they go through until you come. Now I say, oh, I they feel for you. Now lie. You can never feel how me they feel. It's not possible. It is only when you can't inside my shoes, you dey inside that situation, then you will understand my pain. So let's stop judging people. No let for judge we safe. And let we just accept we say for who that we be. For the decisions that people make, let we not judge nobody. I will never judge Lene for the decision we make. I like you say this one, I don't marry till and today, tomorrow I don't left day. I not go judge you because until that's something you see inside it that make you
True.
run for your life. So let's stop judging people. That's all I have to say. And you way they go through domestic violence at this point, don't think about what people will say. Don't think about what society will say. Don't think about your name. Don't think about your position. Don't think about say at the beer for picking them. It is better you leave, let the picking them not even see. Let them not grow up that way they, than for staying at that home day and let the picking them become more violence when they grow up because that's how they grow when they see their parents and the effects then feel say it's a normal thing. So when they self grow up, then begin self abuse their wife, thinking that's the way of life. So lay we not for encourage that. Please, if you're there in an abusive relationship, get out. Don't think about what people will say. Don't think about what Timmy will say. Don't think about what Nene will say. Don't think about what Frances will say. Run for your life. Because tomorrow you will not live to tell the story. Pastor they discuss Aleko, they discuss Osinachiso.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much,
Thank you very
Nene
much,
and
Rachel.
sister.
I love what you say. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nene, waiting on you last
Bye
word for the
bye.
family today.
This is tough, Why I just watch this video, it just bring a lot of emotions, and it's hard for Swella as a woman, and we
I'm
all
trying
na
to get
cobra
the
them
camera
helping
again.
them. Wait here, they say this not to me company woman them. Yeah. Not to wait right for Frances go right for me. But I believe one thing in life. We all know woman that they seek married those. The married those who we all they seek now for be happy. We share life with somebody. We make memories. But not to everybody fortunate forget and for last forever. Or not to anybody fortunate forget and he get it right. So you will not get it right doesn't mean you failed. Doesn't make you any less of a woman than you are within a married house. God make you fingers there, not equal. And so we action then that this world not get for equal. So the life we they live not get for equal. Make some man short, some man tall, some man yellow, some man black, some man get wamat, some man get short. So God make we in a different way. Do what makes you happy. No look how that person in relationship. As a woman, we, especially for me, I dey seek marriage where they please the Almighty God. Because once He please Him, He give me, I know say nothing way go bring me joy. But Lord, we left for the pray God for them married the way we don't even know how God wants them for we. No cry, nobody dumb because something God make you get a loving husband. You love your husband, he love you. When they work together, even though they get on a toss up and down, which is the norms of relationship. But do not look low upon other people that doesn't have that. Just because God don't bless you in that section. Because now one thing I will we understand, Francis, God gave way to bless everybody. Sometimes God bless me, say me up on business. Well, I lay 1 pound, I go make an 10 pound. Francis, if you can na media, I go get people there where go like nadani God put for her. You na maridos God give you. Other person, God give them maridos, but not give them picking day. But you, God give maridos, you give picking and the person say the picking is not even fruitful for you. So not pray for other person in joy and not cry other person in downfall. Would be glad if una way than maridos. Let God make a work for una. Let God put blessing to una picking the one the pull. Let God make you be good example and good platform for we picking them for imitate we. For let them do waiting right. For me as a woman, I'd rather die single than stay in an unhappy marriage life. It's not my wish to die single, but if I have to choose, I would rather die single than stay in an unhappy marriage life. Me and a woman where I humble, If I get man, I get past you, I respect you. I dey allow you for be man. I dey give you the role as a man. Because now the homeland the way I come out now, so then teach me. Doesn't matter. Material things does not make me the man of the house. I am the woman to support my husband, behind my husband, not in front of my husband. That's what I believe in. But up to now, if I know in marriage, it's not so because I want to, not so because I need to take this, not so because I need to take that. Now, so God wants them for me. And I'm very happy. I don't judge anybody. Do not judge me, and do not let anybody judge you. For God, sit down at the wrong relationship, you lose your life. Or you set bad example for you picking them, where they go follow tomorrow, even when you do not you grave, and they beat woman, you end up in a prison. Do not set that kind of precedent for your kids, for your children. Be the example they can follow, that my mom was a strong woman. She stand for herself. She respected my dad. She was a very good wife. She's a good mother. And I will do her the honors for me to be what she wanted me to be, the way she raised me to be. That's what we want. So do ya, when somebody comes to you say, Marie, those get problem, embrace them. Talk to them. The word of courage. Because your relationship could be all sweet, but in you they go through sour. Take you sweet, let you go bampa in you. Means it takes small sweetness by advising them, by supporting them, finding way or your husband to talk to the husband. Be friends with let your husband be friends with that husband. They try for talk to him. Let them help them couple there. But not to forget explain what he tell you to other person. And bring and down does not make you any better married woman than you married those. But I will not settle for a little finger safe where they can lip at me, let alone a hand. I need to take her. If not that, Alhamdulillah, ya Allah. La die so. So una dina married us pray for una. If you go through abuse, please do for the sake of you picking them. Do for the sake of your life. You don't know what in God planned for you 2023, 2024, 2025. You don't know the goodness where God keep for you out there. Do not die. Just because you want to prove a point to people. Do not die because you know one put shame to your stepmama. You know, I stepmama they say you don't come on and marry those. Do not die because you know. Remember, I say the shame where you go put by your mama. Do not die because your children to be grow up in a single marriage home. Do not die because those children, another man or another woman will raise them. They will train them the way they want to, not the way you want to. Once you die, you don't die with your parenthood. You know, ever implement your parenthood so you pick it and you grave. Now, wait till you left, give them the platform where you raise them, you put them there. Now, them go follow. But you know, then you grave, you mend them. So, not die in silence. If you're in a relationship, you're not happy, talk to your partner. Seek help. Find the pussy where you know, say, una get respect for una, but una able, if una argue, say, una keep quiet, una go keep quiet, una go to that person. If una not able, una go pay a professional counselor. We no sabi, I no go judge. May you no feel say then take sides. Go seek help. If you're not ready for seek help, walk away for now. Take a separation break. Maybe that go make it value you. Say, I dey lose me, my family. It go change. It go make a U-turn. Maybe that go give you time for you say for reflect. So you say they go wrong. But do not die.
Inside a relationship.
Just because you think inside a relationship, just because you think you don't deserve better. Or it's your fault. My sister, they all in married those. I mean, if I come just now, my mama go look. It's not
That's
about
so
them,
true.
it's about you.
Absolutely so true, Nene. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now with Sister Nene, you don't give a young contribution and you don't actually tell you now. Nene don't sum up for me really. Because me, I actually see them today. I'm not really, now my birthday. And I said to myself, make I spend my birthday with my friends online. And make I talk to people them and make we all understand really waiting to go on our community. Because this woman here, so he died. And he died in a very, very tragic way, and we don't talk about it all. But we get from member for say, we self where they alive right now, this art here. So we get for land for put we self number one. Rachel said it earlier on. We have to learn to put we self first. We get for land for old we self to earn. We get for land for actually help we self mentally, as Nene says, seek professional help if you can. So this program, yeah, so today, it come to you now from Calabash Network, when are just a new network where I try for build up right now. And this time a Calabash Princess. And today na my birthday. And my birthday, I make a spend with you on Facebook and also on YouTube for make we go talk about the things and where they go on in our community. And as you now see, we talk about abuse today. You get yourself in a relationship and sacrifice your life before you go actually become, old. Think about it. So I want make we all take a lesson from what we don't talk about today. Make we take this lesson, make we go with them. If now you in an abusive relationship, seek help. Call the numbers them where they near you. Call the people that are responsible for abuse and seek help. You can even go to your nearest police station. You can go, you talk to your doctor, your GP, wherever you in the world, seek help. Not just sit down no more, you wait still and they can't take you the body come out inside it. This is not the time where you need for putting yourself first. Woman or man, it's not good. Mentally, emotionally, it drain you. So seek help. Yeah, na bigger the beg you now, yeah? Now me own back the message for you that day today. However, please, you not forget to press the subscribe button on YouTube and you follow the channel Calabash Network on YouTube. And also on Facebook, you not forget to like my page. So every time where we can live, we go see we. We get a lot and lots of different people and where they come now the program and we go actually give a talk show and everything. So please support the network, support your sister. And let's come, you don't make we come, we talk. This is not a network for make we get a conversation. It's not a political network, I not to deal with politics. This is about having a conversation, a real life conversation of things the way they go on in our community, things the way they go on between me and you. We come, we talk about it, and we all open up and learn from each other's experiences. So please, share. Don't forget to comment and press like as well. I love you all and have a blessed evening. Thank you so much. We're still learning and I'm still developing myself. So if you have any suggestion or anything for me, please don't forget to inbox me. And if you want to be part of the program or part of the network, please inbox me or go to Calabash Princess on Instagram and on TikTok. Inbox me. Or you actually inbox Frances K on Facebook. Thank you ever so much. Have a blessed evening. And please, if you're the abuser, stop. If you're not the person that they abuse, seek help. Please. There's so many help with it out there. Thank you ever so much and have a blessed